this is quite an advanced one, right? So what I've done to make it quicker, I've painted in some bits already, and I thought you'll see what I'm doing when I fill that bit in. You'll see what I've done there. But basically I've splodged a load of different colours in, oranges, yellows, browns, it's even slight bits of blues, look. Splodged them all in wet. There's a tiny bit of dry brush work there, just on them tiny twiggy bits there. Most of that's wet. These background silver birch trees, I just got that brush, wetted it, rubbed a bit of paint out, and then coloured a bit back in down one side and put them little bits in there and painted branches on. I'll probably have to paint another one in anyway, so you'll see it. Then these silver birch trees, that's what these are going to be here. I thought I'd paint round them because they're closer, so I want the brighter, whiter colours like that, not be pure white in there, but it don't matter because it's further back in it. So when I started, all I had were these horizontal lines here. Horizontal, that's not one at Wombles. An horizontal line mean it's not one at Wombles, it just means straight up like that. That's horizontal, straight up line, right? So I've drawn a couple of them, and they were for me eventually going to be trees. Right, so I'll just crack on. So I'll show you what I did there basically in here with my wet stuff. So let's get in there with a bit of, say, a bit of bright orange. I'm using my ickle brush to start with, just to get right up into that gap there. That's nice. And then I'm going to blend that with some pure yellow. There we are. Maybe even get that in a bit stronger. In fact, I think I might end up doing one layer, then letting it dry, then whacking another layer in. In fact, I think that's what I did on the other bits. To be honest, I forgot. I think that's what I did. Right, that's that. I'm just cleaning the big brush off now. Right, let's get this big brush. Just pop in. I think I just pop in some water so it is then wet then, you see. Right, let's get some more of this really strong bright yellow colour. Come in there with that, look. I think just let me pop this that way around and see what I'm doing, can't you? So I need to come up to here. So I'm going to come up to there. Not a bad idea to move your paper around if you need to. Come up to there like that. That's going to be lights coming in this way. So that could do with some lighter colour perhaps there to contrast against the darker perhaps. Not 100%, but maybe. So. And this side here, let's spin it back round again. This side here, I probably want the darker colours in there because that's going to be where my light side goes. That's pretty good. And then I think down in bottom here, that's where I'll have my really dark colours. So that's just a bit of Payne's grey and brown mix there. Right, let's pop in some bright red. Bright reds give me some nice colours, and then wash my brush again, pop in some bright blue. That'll look nice. And then I think let's mix it round a bit, look, like that. Maybe turn it upside down a bit there, like that. That's cool. And then come back in with some other colours. Let's say this is a nice bright colour, some of that. A bit of that in there like that. Don't want it totally taking over. There, that's not looking bad at all, that. And then I think I'll spin it. Right, spinning it about a bit to get my water to flow in the right ways. There. Them bits there, if you go over, we're going to be putting some dark black ridgy things in there, so it's not really going to matter. Right, I'm just looking now. Up here, there's some orange there, so that orange won't just stop in the sunlight. So I'm definitely going to need some more orange down here to come up to that bit there. Else it's going to look odd that it suddenly stops. So that's that there, look. And then I can just let that drip down into there. And then, shall I plop in a bit more yellow? I'm using this small brush again now. Normally I don't get a good effect with a small brush, but I think it's that wet in wet. Don't think it's going to make too much difference. Because you're not going to see any brush strokes anyway at that. Right, I think I'm going to leave that at that. And tell you what I am going to do. Dry my brush and just dab that puddle out there. That's better. I'll leave that at that now for now. Let that dry. If I need it darker, I'll put some more in. Right, now I know I want a big tree in here, I think. So I'm going to whack that in. Right. So I'm going in with my big thingy brush. Yep, my thingy brush. Right, I'll go in with some red. My thingy brush. What's it called? My height brush. Oh, my brain's going. My brain powers. Let's come right in there like that. There, into there, and up there. Like that. Right, I'm going to swap colours now. I haven't bothered washing my brush. It's gone straight in to some blue. I'll just dab it round for a mixture there. Bring that forward. Just bring them colours forwards a bit like that. See, it's quite a big tree, this is. Notice how I've got my lighter colour at front. That's how I'm having it in it. If I want to borrow some paint, I'll just borrow it from there for now. Let's take that out at picture that way. That looks good. And then let's take this. It's quite a big tree. Let's take this straight out, right out at picture, I think. So if I take that up and out there, and then I can take a big branch out there, and let's have a nice big branch going across there and across front of that silver birch there. Something like that. That looks nice, doesn't it? There. Now then, just going to make this fatter as it comes down there. That's it, that's that. Now, I'm going to get some more of that red under that. And then I'm going to get some more of that blue and do the same thing. Just to vary colours in there, make it a bit more interesting. Better than just using just a Payne's grey or something. And then the two colours, in fact I'll go into rub that into some Bonton now and put a few bits of that down that side as well. And that'll hopefully give me a nice dark edge on that. Alright. Tell you what, I'm going to squeeze my brush out now. I'm going to go into the bright, well, it's not that bright actually, but an orangey sort of mix, and just come in like that, under that. That'll give me like a bushy feel. Something like that, that's it. There, that'll do for now. Well, shall I pop some dark bits in? Get some dark blue and some of that red again, and then back into that orange. I've gone back in without cleaning my brush, so it's for a mixture colour. I think that's quite nice. Yeah, I could just sort of making this up as I go along really. I'll tell you what I could do. I could have a few like little rocks in there like that. That's it. A few little rocks. And back in again. Just shape them like rocks. They don't look like rocks to me. Something like that. There, that looks more like a couple of rocks. And then whack some sticks in there and a stick in there. And a stick in there and whack some little grasses in there, look. And that is another rock there. And some more grasses up there like that. There we are. Not look bad, does it, that? Right, now then. Oh. Where's that brush gone? That one. No. This one. Brushes everywhere. My tea towel's on my knee. I'm going to just dry this brush and just dab out that again where it's all dripped down. There we are. Right, so that's that. Might lighten a bit down there in a bit. We'll see. Right. Now then. Right, I'm going to put in now a bit of sky in this bit. I think I'm going to go for a sort of yellowish, orangey sky, I think. Right, let me clean my brush off. Clean my brush off and have a look and I think. Yeah, let's go for a yellow, orangey sky. Try and mix some up now. Nice yellow, orangey colour, I'm thinking. I want it quite pale. That don't look bad at that. Right, let me just, I think I'm going to wet everything and then get a bit of sky in. So if I come down there like that, I haven't actually got to go right up to the edges. I ain't got to go right up to them edges because it's not going to matter at this stage. Right, this is my sky, so I'm going to just come in like that at the top, and then hopefully as I come down and it's more water, it'll get weaker and weaker in its mix. I think it has. Right, so now I need some of this bushy type stuff, so I'll get some of that in, bit of yellow in, all the yellow in, and this is the edges of my bushes and stuff. So, bit of that stuff in, that creamy stuff. Something like that. Just mixing and matching some colours. Get into there like that. There, that's looking alright, I think. And then some dark colours in there and all. Yeah, some more whites. That's like cream. Let me stand up under this. I need to get down this side here, tidy as I can. There. That's going to be my dark bit. So I suppose in a way, don't matter too much if I go over it because I can hide it with some dark paint. I can always hide any bodgy bits anyway. It's easy. It's easy to hide bodgy bits. I need to have a style that's easy to hide bodgy bits because it does a lot of bodgy bits. There we are. Let's soften that bit there. That's better. There. There. I think looking at this, we need more brighter colours in because that looks brighter over there than what I've got over here. And then I think as it comes over here, it probably gradually does darken a bit. So I've got plenty of yellows. Let's get some bright oranges in, a bit brighter. Some bright oranges. Oh, that's a nice bright orange. Bright oranges down here. I suppose I'm going to be coming into path stuff down here, so starting to get to a point now where I probably need to sort of start softening some colours down a bit. This is going to be some paths and stuff down here, I'm thinking, so I'll soften that down. a bit more yellow in. Oh, that's it. That's quite nice, I think. There. It's quite nice, I think. Right, let's get me thingy brush again. I always forget the names of my brushes. What's it called? Come on, help me out. It's called the rigger brush. The rigger brush, and just bop in plenty of rigger work. There we are. Plenty of rigger work in there. Like that one. There we are, man. Nice. There. Like I say, I might let that dry and then go slightly stronger. I think that's what I might have to do here. Slightly stronger. Right, shall I have a dry? Say a big dry. Looking, and I'm just thinking maybe it's a bit more, layer it up a little bit more. Right, where's that brush gone again? I keep putting my brush down. There it is. I found it. No panic. I found it. There. Right, let's get a nice bright yellow colour. Come in here. Back up in here again. Into there. Dee, dee, dee. And then we've got quite a lot of orange in there, haven't we, what needs to come through. It can't suddenly stop, so I'm going to blast plenty of that in there. Right, let's get some creamier colours in. That's nice. Creamier colours in there. Into, you know what, I'm going to add some quite red colour in. That looks a bit mental, so I'm going to soften it with a bit more orange. Then I'm going to add a tiny bit of blue. Like I say, I wouldn't normally do this with a little brush, but started with a little brush, so I might as well just keep going now. Let's add a bit more of that red. Just to darken this bottom bit. We can have some purplish colours and stuff. Right, I'm going to go into some Bonton bits mixed with a bit of Payne's grey and all, just to get this dark colour down here, and then back into a bit more of that red. There. I think that looks nice. Yeah, that's a nice transition through there, I think. So now, is that just at the right dryness? Because what I won't mind doing now, I suppose I want some fairly dry paint, is just popping in some bits and bobs of some trees and stuff. Something about that. That's nice. There, that's good. And can I? Where's my brush for it? Let's have. They're going that way. So let's have just coming across there, going up that way. Just a little bit of a hint of some sort of silver birch type tree, something like that. Just cutting through there. That's nice. So another one there. sort of a twig. There, that looks nice, doesn't it? Shows there's something going on in there. That's it. Right. Now then, thinking now, same in here. Let's go over all this again. Definitely dry, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Right, so what I'll do, straight in some of that nice yellow and orange paint again in there, and just bring it in and phase it down. That's it. And then I can phase into that with some oranges and yellows, bit of bont umber there. That's it, into there. That's nice. There. Just some stronger paints to glaze over them other colours. It's nice. Glazing in. Oh wow, look at that. A lovely jubbly. Right up to the edge of there, like that. Look. Into there. Let's have some more muckier colours in here now. Look. Let's pop some blue in. A bit of blue in there. That'll make a difference. Bit of blue. Oh, that's a lot of blue. It's not a bit, that's a lot. So just water. Let's have some of that red. This to the side. Oh, and I think that we've got to remember now, at some point we're going into a bit of a sort of flat area. So need to get that brush strokes, wing with the contours to represent a bit of a flat area, something like that. That's it, that's pretty good, isn't it, that? And then I think, get my rigger brush again, come in with some closer up trees. Closer up uns, something like that. There's still some of them distant ones back there. There, something like that. Not keen on how that goes. There, paper won't quite wet enough. That's it. Let's just soften that off a bit. Looks nice again. I need a bit more orange putting in there now. I've done that probably. That's it. Right, let's get some more orange just around the base of these trees. I'm thinking, just to look like some little bushes around bases. That one's got a lot of blue in it, but I'll whack some orange in and all, like an orangey blue bush in there. Pop a bit of blue in this one, look. And a bit of that red in there. That's it. And then more water. Blend out into my floor area. Right, so that's that. Right, I'll put some more distant. These are supposed to be really distant silver birch trees. You know, that one going up there and behind there, like that one. They're distant silver birches. Yeah, nice. That one a bit stronger at the bottom, a bit thinner at the top. Now, stick some little grassy bits in. You can have a few twigs and stuff in there. Oh yes. And then I think let's get me rigger. Is that too? Stick a few little twigs in there as well with rigger. I'm using a wet dry paint on this because I know the paint I'm dipping into is wet. Don't help that my paper's cockled all over the place. But that's what happened. If you're on proper watercolour paper, you'll not have that problem. There, that's better. It won't go in. There, it's better. I think I'll even soften them bottom bits of that in with my contours like that. In fact, I could do that. Pull them across for some shadows. There we are. That's not looking bad at all. That showing me all that middle area there. So yeah, I quite like that. Right, let's give that a dry. There we are. You know what, I might leave it at that. So it's showing you what, basically that, how I've done that, it's the same as how I've done that really. So, yeah, just looking. I've still got that orangey yellow colour up there and it's not matching very good. So I think I'm going to glaze in some orange and yellow into there. So if I get some yellow, get some just neat yellow, come in here with it like that, just glaze this in and try and even go around that little bit what I've shaved out there, that little line there, try and go around that there, something like that to there, something like that, and then a bit of sort of a quite bright orange colour, just in there as well, just to, I'll say it's going to drip down there, just to blend that in there with that bit, and then I think it does go a bit darker as it comes over this side, so I'll just glaze in a bit of that as well. That does go a bit darker over there. In fact, let's say a bit of sort of, it's not dry brushwork, but it's drier brushwork, and then a bit of dabs with me fingers, bit of finger painting there, that looks quite good. And then I'll just same again, bring that down into some of my path look. There's a lot of stuff going on down here, bring it down there. Now that's that, so I'll leave that at that. I'll come back to it tomorrow and do some more to finish it off. I'm going to have shadows coming through, the light's going to be coming through that way, they're going to be painted into silver birch trees. I'll make it nice, I'll make it worth your while to watch it, promising it. Right, I'll sit here on beach. If you enjoy watching this half as much as I've enjoyed painting it, then I'll have enjoyed painting it twice as much as you. I think I said it right that time. Sit here on beach, innit?